Uh-oh, we got somebody coming head on. Let's see if I can move to the side. Oh, he's moving to the side. Okay. Overland Expo. Let's see if I can squeeze through here without getting it. Am I good on your side? It's tight squeeze. Tight squeeze. Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to show you guys my camping setup at the Overland Expo. We did it a little bit different. First off, I didn't even know I was going to bring my whole family because at first I didn't think I had this van reserved, but it turns out I actually did have it reserved. I just couldn't find my confirmation. So what this is, we are camping out of a Ford Transit 350. This is the EcoBoost with the V6 twin turbo. It's got a lot of power. I like it. I actually really like it. After driving it, I really like it, man. The power just kicks in instantly. I can't feel any lag. Hey, baby. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, God, you got boogers in your nose. I'm sure the people on camera love that.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Oh, okay. Here, get out of the way. I'm trying to make a video, little baby.
What happened? Are you done?
Oh. Yeah, we use the Heater Buddy, this thing right here. Right here, this thing right here. We use the Heater Buddy with a propane bottle. And it is safe to use indoors. It even says right here. It says indoor safe. And then I reviewed or watched video reviews on YouTube to test if it was indoor safe. They use carbon monoxide sensors. And yeah, I mean, I was pretty confident it would be okay. I still vented the windows up front for oxygen. Then we got a hammock over here that Dylan is enjoying. Here is where we go potty. That's a must-have. By the way, I got this from Optics Planet. If you want to get one of these, which I highly recommend, this is a Tech Sport. Click the link below, you can buy one. Use MixFlip5 for 10% off your entire order. And then here's the kitchen area. I just brought an awning, a pop-up awning. There's an Ozark Trail pop-up awning. And then wifey over here, she's using our camp stove, making some Spam and potatoes. And then of course, to get around camp, you gotta have bikes. I will never go camping without a bike. Oh, and check this out. There's my headlight. It's an Olight Seeker 2 Pro with a GoPro mount and zip ties. And then here's a Phoenix on one of the kids' bikes, and here's a Through Night on another one. So we're using our flashlights big time over here. But there you go, guys. That's just a quick flyby of our camping setup at the Overland Expo, in case you were wondering. There you go. On the trail. Yeah, on the trail. All the way to Overland Expo 10th anniversary 2019. The boys got their bikes, and Leia has her off-road stroller. Bet your mommy's happy about that. Let's go inside and check it out. So you can't come to Overland Expo without checking out Expedition Overland. These guys are like the hardcore, big time too. Huge sponsorships. I think they're actually sponsored by Toyota themselves. So they get free Toyota Tundras and free Tacomas. That's when you know you made it. Just fly around their booth real quick and just take a look at their stuff. Of course, you can get more details on their YouTube channel, but let's just see what we can see from my point of view. So here's a Tundra, full body wrap, big old bumper, 1 wrench, suspension, Icon. Oh, it's all Icon stuff, Icon wheels and suspension. Look at the size of this snorkel. And for those of you out there who think this is for going through rivers, for the most part it's not. It's actually so you can suck clean air when you're going through dusty, sandy areas. It's less dusty up here because these wheels throw up a lot of dust and dirt. Nice. Look at that roof rack. Oh yeah, this is from Patriot. Yeah, this is Patriot. This I guess you call it like a truck box kind of thing. I think the Australians call it something else. That's cool. Put all kinds of gear in there. And it's strong enough to hold your rooftop tent. Full-size spare. Bunch of jerry cans in the back. That's nice. So over here's a Toyota Tacoma. Again, got the XO treatment. Pretty badass. That is nice. I probably say badass too much, don't I? But it really is. I mean, kind of explains it. Look at that. This is like super compact. Got the goose gear boxes in here. Oh, look at their patches. So the cool thing, if you don't know about these, is the goose gear boxes are modular. So you bolt them to the goose gear floor, and you can move them around. Use it as a step to go up into the camper. Cause look at that. Humongous camper up top. There's a nice fridge. I need to get me one of those fridges. Oh look, there's their cooktop right there, right? Tucked away in the back. Super efficient. That's awesome. Ah, look at that. They got a backpack paraglider kind of thing. That's cool. And then, oh, I remember they were talking about this. This is their toy hauler trailer from Patriot Campers. So you have all your camping gear. You can put a tent on top, storage, and then boom, you can carry your ATV, motorcycles, whatever. It's badass. And it's dual axle, so you can carry a lot of it. And then over here, I believe this is the newer Land Cruiser. Yeah, this is a full-size spares in the back, rooftop tent, Icon wheels, body wrap, humongous rack. Yeah, that's nice. Too bad these Land Cruisers are so expensive though. I think just the bare bones grocery getter Land Cruiser is like $60,000. But yeah, that's just a quick flyby of the Expedition Overland booth. Pretty badass stuff. Check this out, Overkill Campers. This is cool. Storage in the front, but here's something different. Access to the side. You almost never see that. Back and side. Love it. That is wild, man.
Thanks a lot, man.
So cool. I'm gonna have to definitely check this one out some more. Look at this big boy. So you have all the comforts of a hard shell, like a teardrop trailer, but you also have a rooftop tent on top. Look at that. I've never seen a slide out on a teardrop. That is so cool. A slide out on a teardrop. Look at that. I love this one. This is right now one of my favorite teardrop trailers so far. This is nice too. I like this. It's a Ford F-350 with a Lance camper in the back. It's got a slide out. Yeah, it's like a little house on the back of your truck. Ooh. Lexus GX470. You see a lot of GX470s out here for some reason. It's like a Land Cruiser but with the Lexus trim. Check out the turtleback adventure trailers. So for some people who like to live outside all the time, even in the rain or snow, these turtleback trailers are cool because they're super light, compact. Put your rooftop tent on top, carry all your gear inside, your chairs and whatever, all your gear. They're basically cargo trailers are with your tent on top. Pretty cool. Save a lot of money. I mean, they're still like 13,000 bucks, but it's an off-road trailer though that'll last a lifetime. Like, here's the idea of what it looks like. All steel construction, coil spring suspension. Oh, this one has Icon on there. So if you live in the Southwest where it's relatively warm, this is enough to get you off the ground, out of the rain, and out of the wind for the most part. But carry all your stuff. That's nice. Very cool. Turtleback. I like it. I don't think I can do these personally though. It's just too dang cold. I can do it by myself, but my wife and kids, they just like being inside something that's warmer than a tent. Here's a Dometic booth at Overland Expo. I filmed a full detailed video on Dometic at SEMA. It's nice to see them here at the Overland Expo. Man, they got this sucker dirty. I don't know where they went. They were just having a good time in the mud. But yeah, they're famous for their fridges. A lot of people out here are running their fridges. Keep stuff ice cold. If you want ice cream on the trail, you can have ice cream with these things. They're so dang cold. I like their dual zone one.
There's a spot.
Let's see. Yeah, here's their big boy. Look at this sucker. This thing is huge. You guys probably saw this at SEMA, but yeah, it's dual zone. Look at that. That's cool. I got to get one of those one of these days. I was hoping I could get one for this show, but nope, not in the cards for me yet. And look how small these small ones are. Little tiny ones. Probably a good idea to keep one of these in your car all the time, you know, go grocery shopping. There's a lot of vehicles and products on my short list. I think I have to say four-wheel campers is on that short list for sure. Why is that? Because I like the idea of having your truck, which is something that you can swap out when it wears out or updates, and you get newer trucks as you move on, but you can still put the camper on the new truck. And I also like the mobility of this kind of setup because you can do U-turns on the trails way up in the mountains. You can turn around easy versus having a trailer. And another thing, these are actually kind of affordable compared to like the $40,000-$50,000 campers you see out there. These are quite affordable. All right, so check this out. This is for all you guys who have a really small box truck. This is the Swift, which is the tiniest camper that they make. So Colorados, Tacomas, whatever, the tiny small boxes, this will fit in there. But I think it said it was just a hair over 900 pounds, so super lightweight. 900 pounds, that's light. So obviously the top pops down for space, nice and small. Easy to drive down the highway. And the door's got the screens, it's got a deadbolt in the lock there. This is the outside vents for everything. We're gonna take a look inside here in a second. All right, so let's check it out on the inside. All right, so like I said before, this is the smallest model. This one's actually outfitted with everything you could possibly put in the smallest model, but normally this is kind of ideal for the hunter who just needs a warm, comfortable bed to sleep in with a heater, and then maybe an extra spot for his hunting buddy, and then a big open space here for your guns or maybe your dogs or whatever. No fridge, no sink, no stove, just gutted, like a hunting cabin on wheels is what most guys will probably buy this for, because it's only 936 pounds and it's tiny. But if you got the money and you really want to glamp out, you can get a fridge and a sink and a stove and really do it up big time. Again, look at this crazy big bed. That is a huge bed in the back of your Toyota Tacoma or Colorado or whatever, Nissan. Very cool. I love this thing, man. I think this is the model I would buy, actually, because you got this folding bed thing set up here. Look at this. Let's show you guys what this bed looks like. Bam! Look at that. That's actually a pretty big bed. I could sleep there comfortably, and then two more people could sleep up there. So it sleeps 3. And it even has a table. So if you want to set up a table in here, you can do that. That's cool. I like it. Very, very cool, man. That's the Swift model, the tiniest, lightest model that they make. What's up, guys? I'm at Overland Expo. Tell them who you are.
Waypoint Overland TV.
There you go. Check him out. He said that he was in the background of one of my videos from a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
And he spotted himself, so he spotted me this year, and this time he actually stopped me.
If you go to my website, it shows my travels all the way to 2021. We were in an Oz tent.
Nice.
The biggest trip I got going this year, August and September, I'll be in Alaska for 60 days.
Oh, wow. In a rooftop tent.
In a rooftop tent.
If you watch my YouTube channel, you guys already know I've camped in these trailers multiple times, and I'm a big fan of their stuff because they're super affordable in a world that is just jam-packed full of $50,000 trailers. So I got Andrew here. Go ahead and just geek out on your stuff and tell everybody why you guys are awesome.
Well, for one thing, we're a trailer that starts out super simply, I guess.
Yeah.
They come with 1 door, 2 windows.
Let's walk through while you talk about it.
A 10 on wheels. Everything you need to camp, but nothing you don't, because you know you might already have the pots, the pans.
Yeah.
You might already have the stove. You have all the tables already to camp with.
That's me.
You know, you have the hammock to hang out with the trailer and a tree.
Yeah.
You know, to just hang out and do whatever. You might already have the rooftop tent on your vehicle.
Perfect example right there.
You can go ahead and put it right on the trailer, you know, ready to go. Our options are all super affordable. We start out at a great price. Our trailers start out at just under 3, and then...
Hold on. I'll say that one more time. They start out at 3,000.
3,000.
That's incredible right there.
Just
you can build it up your own if you want to, right? On your own.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, then go from there.
Well, and then you can get all the way extreme as this guy back here.
So tell the guys what we're looking at here. What exactly is this?
This is a hiker trailer, 5x8 extreme off-road trailer.
What makes it extreme exactly?
33-inch tires to start out with. 42-inch long leaf Jeep springs.
Okay.
3,500 pound axle, 7-inch shocks, 4 drop down jacks.
Nice.
This trailer's it actually isn't even sitting on most of the suspension. I kind of lifted it up.
Oh.
You just can't tell.
Yeah.
The wheel won't move with it either right now. This one has a ton of upgrades, and as you can see, it's still under
Look at that price, guys.
13.
Still under 13 grand for a trailer that's meant to be beat up off-road. I mean,
Anywhere your vehicle.
I mean, look at this. You could see how much extra steel they got on here. That is heavy duty, man.
Comes with front toolbox. Comes with 7-pin connection to the vehicle.
Oh, I see right here.
Chains. VIN, license, insured.
And what do you guys call it? What is this one called here?
360-degree rotating hitch. It does come with a 2-inch receiver.
So you don't have to worry about snapping this if you get off a crazy angle. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Jacks remove. Come up here.
Oh, I see. You take this off and mount it right here.
Yep.
Right up there. Okay, cool.
Tighten it up so it don't move.
So I see most of your guys' trailers have that pass-through, right? Is that kind of a...
They all come with it.
They all come with that, right?
They all come with that
And
pass-through.
then they all have the storage up here as well?
Yep. Storage.
Standard. What about the vent? Is that standard as well?
The vent is standard. It's not powered as a standard vent.
Okay.
But
that one is powered,
you can
though,
add
right?
the wire so you can do it yourself later on.
Yeah.
We have wire-only packages. To where we just add the wire in the ceiling, you know, get it ready. You can't take this off.
No.
There's so much glue behind that. you can't take that off to get to wiring. So we'll wire it for you, get it ready for a vent later if you want.
Uh-huh.
Run the wires to the rear of the trailer and through the frame if you want also.
That's nice. See, that's the thing I like about this is you can upgrade it as you go.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's another huge selling point with you guys. Some of these, some of the, yeah, I see so many teardrops where you're stuck in a box and there's no way to come through here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another huge selling point with you guys.
Another thing you could do, you know, raise the bed up 4 inches so you can stick some fly rods inside.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty smart.
You know.
Nice. Very cool. And then the doors,
maybe.
Do the doors always open sideways, or do
so
some?
This one comes with this door. You can also do an upswing, large rear door.
Oh, up this way?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I like your awning, man. This awning is cool. This really changes the whole use of your... I mean, this awning alone is like a little house.
7 people sleeping out of one trailer. 2 inside, 2 in a rooftop tent, and then 3 comfortably in here, you know, with still a huge cooking area.
I mean, this makes a huge living space. Well, who makes this, by the way?
Rhino Rack.
Rhino Rack, okay. So it's a perfect fit for you guys on here.
And we sell all the products, so.
That is nice, man. Does the awning come with this price? Or no?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it does? Oh, awesome.
This one is for sale. So.
Oh, it is. Nice. Very nice.
We definitely need some walls on this.
I know. That's the nice thing about this. You could zip walls onto here and make this a living space for sure. I stopped by the Illuminess booth because I saw this van that caught my eye. And if you guys don't know, I'm camping in this exact style of van right now. It's a Ford Transit 350. This is a Ford Transit 350. It's actually 2-wheel drive, even though it looks like a 4-wheel drive. It's only 2-wheel drive, but this one's diesel. Mine's the EcoBoost V6 twin turbo. This guy is full-on van lifing it. He lives in here. And he's drove all the way up to Canada, all over the place, Colorado and stuff like that. And he's put some really cool stuff on here. Illuminess rack. If you look at that rack, look how big that rack is. It's got a light bar up there too, by the way. Big hefty ladder so you can get up there and get all your gear. In the back, it's got bike racks so you can carry 2 mountain bikes back there. This one's by Wilco Off-Road. He's got a bed back there. He built a bed with storage underneath. I'll show you here in a second. But this is cool. It's got the BF Goodrich, what are they called? The KO2s, I believe they're called. And this is the part that really caught my eye. Check out this bumper. So it's a full-on aluminum, big, huge, beefy bumper. And he was telling me that he didn't drive this thing for a while up in off-road, you know, up in Canada and stuff, because he didn't want to hit a deer without it. And there's a big possibility of doing that when you're out there up in the northern areas. But you can see this thing is beefy, man. It's huge. Look at the size of these bars. It's got driving lights on there. And it does have provisions for a winch if you want to put a winch on there. You got the tow hooks. That thing is beefy, man. Look at that. Like I said, it's only 2-wheel drive, but you don't really need it for what he's doing. He's just van lifing it all over the place. Let's go look on the inside real quick. So, a lot of cool stuff. He's got an awning up there, but check this out. This was kind of cool. Roloff screen. I wish my van that I'm in right now had this. That is nice. Look at that. You could put the screen up, let the air in, but keep the bugs out. And then if you look up here, he's got the window screens to keep the sun out. And then he left, actually, so how it works is he bought this as a 15-passenger high top. So he took out the rear seats and he left 3, 4, 5 seats in here for the family. So basically he can seat 7 people in this van and still have sleeping and storage back here. There's a power pack in there with batteries. It's a full slide out in the back if you want to, you know, pack this thing up with gear. But you can see the size of his bed. It's pretty huge. You know, 3 people could fit back there if you're small enough. And then you got a vent up top he had put in. And the nice thing about going with the super high top version of this van is, for one, you got tons of room. Let me show you how much room you got here. So if you stand up in here, you can see how tall I am. Look how much room I got. Tons of room in here. I can stand full on, so you don't feel claustrophobic. And it also has AC. See the AC vents? So it's nice and cozy. It's almost like a rolling house on wheels, but you're not spending, you know, $150,000 for some of these things that you see out here. Really cool. Again, he didn't get the cargo version, he got the 15 passenger version. Really cool. I think that's what I would do. If I bought this van, I would get the 15 passenger version. I would get the 4-wheel drive version, and I'm really loving that twin turbo V6 EcoBoost. It does have tons of power, but very nice. And then if you guys like the Sprinter, here's a Sprinter version. Big cargo boxes in the back. You got off-road wheels. He's got the sliders. Look at the size of this bumper. It's huge. Humongous. That thing is monstrous. You could bash into a moose with this thing. It's crazy. Big humongous rack up top, ladder on the side. This one's closed up, I can't look inside, but that's just a quick look at Illuminess. They have a bunch of other stuff over there too, but yeah, very cool. Check them out, Illuminess. They make cool stuff. I got Luke here, and he's got something I think for sure you guys are going to be interested in, man. Go for it. Tell us all about it. What do you got?
Sure. So we'll wait till the moto cuts out here.
Yeah, you get a lot of those going by in this place.
Yeah, it's one of the Shanty crew, actually.
Oh, is it?
Darn Shanty motos. Anyway, yeah, I'm Luke with Anti-Shanty. This is a product we're excited to launch here at this year's Overland Expo. It's pretty unique. We think a lot of people will find some unique uses for it as well. Let's see here. The entire design of these is based off of the 5x12 panel.
Mm-hmm.
One piece, multiple thermal brakes. It's got an R5 insulation value. It features the polyisocyrenate, the highest R value rigid foam there is. So there's double skinned aluminum. Then you've got 4 mil of a Coroplast material, and then the roughly 3/4 inches of foam.
Nice. So some people walking by probably don't know that it's insulated until you tell them. You're like,
fully
oh, this
insulated and fully factory one piece. That's the biggest commercially available panel you can get is 5x12, and there's no seams in the roof, no seams in the walls, no seams in the floor.
All right, guys, hold on. So this is what really made me go, wow, I got to stop and see this. If you look in here, and I'm not going to steal your thunder, but this thing is huge in here. There's 2 huge areas, and I'll let Luke go for it.
Sure.
And talk about it.
Sure. So, not sure how this is looking on the camera here, but it's as far as the dimensions go, you're looking at 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 in the box. When the roof is up, you're looking at 9.5 feet cathedral ceiling.
That is awesome.
The tip of that, yeah. So, really a phenomenal amount of headspace.
Insane. Here, let me turn the camera around so you guys can get a better idea. Yeah. Look at this.
2 of us in here easily.
I'm about 5'9". You look like maybe an inch higher than me, maybe.
Sure.
And there's no way you're gonna max this height out. It's insane. This probably comes in handy in a snowstorm too, because you don't have to worry about your roof getting heavy.
Snowstorm, rain. I noticed we were in here eating dinner when it started raining, and it was quiet because of the pitched roof. Normally the vans or a tent or anything with a flat roof, you hear that pop, 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 pop.
And another thing that's nice about this, guys, if you're watching, is this is all solid. You know, most of these pop top campers and trailers, it's all some type of, you know, vinyl or whatever synthetic material that's floppy. This is all hard, man. That is so cool. I know you're going to talk about it later probably, but how do you even does this come inside? I think these fold in.
Yeah. So it's on a track system. It's a patent pending system that is developed in-house by us. We do a lot of other trailer products that involve folding and sort of the minds that put those together came up with this. This pin is removed and it slides on a bearing track.
Oh, like this way.
Here, and then on a gas assist
comes
lowers,
down.
Yeah,
okay.
latches down.
So it doubles up this way and then comes down. Awesome.
Yep, triangles remove. We're developing a screen insert as well, so for on a nice day you've got full cross ventilation, no bugs.
And I spotted something that I had never seen before, at least not in person, but I got Tim here who's actually selling this beautiful beast. Go ahead and tell the world who you are and what you got.
Hey, how's it going? Tim Leffler, and this is a 1984 Toyota Sunraider.
There's the name right there, as a matter of fact.
Sunraider, they built somewhere between 26 and 30 of these in a 4-wheel drive over a 6-year period.
So super rare.
Yeah,
you just don't see them.
Super rare. And I think, as far as we can tell, maybe there's 20 of the actual factory builds on the road. So it's super rare. Of course, when it was stock, it was a lot lower. We've done a lot of undercarriage work with it.
Yeah.
Still got the Toyota straight axle on the front.
That's a big selling point right there, having the solid axle. And that's a factory solid axle. Did you change the gearing at all?
Yes, it went to 488s because
Nice.
we're running the 33-inch.
Get the bigger tires, yeah.
on it now.
What kind of suspension is on there? Leaf springs with what?
Yeah, it's custom leaf springs. I had it all weighed out and then had them built up. So if you ever want to, it gives you more clearance, but also if you want to do an engine swap later.
Yeah.
It still has the original 22R engine in it.
Wow. Can you pop the hood and take a look real quick? Or?
Yeah. It's
22R.
the 22R.
Nice.
I've got an AGM battery up front, and it's got air conditioning. It's got the 3-core heavy-duty radiator.
Oh, nice.
For it, and it's a manual transmission, 5-speed, so the automatic transmission loop inside of the radiator, I actually ran a transfer pump, 12 volt, that can heat your water for your water heater system as you're driving. So that's kind of cool. I had to go to an oversized master cylinder because we've gone to 4-wheel disc brakes on the rig.
Ooh, 4-wheel disc brakes, big selling point.
Yeah.
Nice. So there's your solar panel up there. And you said how many watts was it?
265.
265 watt panel. Okay, cool. Miles on the engine?
Yeah, good point. So the rig has 120,000 original miles.
On the body?
The motor was rebuilt at 91,000.
Wait, so it only had 91,000 and then you rebuilt it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang, that thing had low miles already.
Yeah.
For a Toyota anyway.
Yeah. You know,
That's awesome.
It's slow, it's carbureted, but you know, I've been down in Baja, pulled into a little tiny auto parts store, and they didn't have to look up the numbers.
I was just gonna say, that's probably the upside to going with a classic like this, is that everything is pretty much right off the shelf.
22R, you can get parts anywhere.
You don't have to worry about all this difficult stuff to have shipped. I've had guys who are like, oh, I had to have stuff shipped to me, and it's like, no, this stuff is easy to find.
Yeah.
Easy to work on too, I'm assuming too, if you know how to work on cars.
You know, no sensors, no gizmos to go wrong. It's pretty straightforward, bulletproof engine.
And then I don't want to speak for you, but I'm assuming this kind of rig, it's more in the gearing than it is the power, right? To get where you're going.
It is. Some people, you know, will do an engine swap, but you know, if you get the gearing right, it's good. You don't want to race across, you know, from Arizona to New York.
Speed breaks things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go too fast.
Some people put the 3.4 in. Some people do a 4.3 Vortec Chevy in it. And with the lift, you've got the room to accommodate that if you want to swap and go fast.
It's pros and cons, right?
I'm a fan of going slow. So
it's pros and cons. Those big Chevys are great, but they're also gas eaters and they're heavy. So.
It's true. It's true. It's all switch off.
I've heard guys say, you know, you can go almost anywhere with a good winch. Almost.
Yeah. That's the definition of a...
If you guys don't know, if you're millennial, a little younger, you probably don't know this, but old school, you had to get out and actually twist that lock to get these axles locked, right?
Which is cool because you're freewheeling when you're driving down the road.
Yes.
There's nothing else turning. So the locking hubs...
It's actually better in some ways.
I think they are.
Yeah,
I think they are. You're not wearing stuff out. You're not spinning drivetrain that you don't need.
The drivetrain's not spinning. You're good to go. Yeah. I like that.
We've replaced the rear axle with a Dana 60, and it's positive traction rear end.
Nice.
And we also added disc brakes to the rear.
That's
and
huge.
We went with Bilstein shocks. So it's a pretty sweet setup. Group 34 AGM batteries, and that runs everything we need to. It runs the 60-quart built-in Engel refrigerator.
Nice.
And everything else that we need to power. You can't quite see it from here, but we've got a Xantrex 1000 inverter. You'll see that on the inside. Also has an outdoor shower as well as an indoor shower.
Convenient, yeah.
I prefer the outdoor shower. Got 2 propane tanks.
Are these windows all upgraded, or are these original?
No, these are original.
Oh, they're original. Wow,
yeah,
they're in really good condition, man.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Pretty clean. Oh, we've got a Carefree awning, also box
that's important.
Style awning.
Keep the sun off you.
Nice for the desert Southwest or Baja.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There
you go.
What they call an RV queen size bed.
Nice.
Right here. It's got a fantastic vent. 3-speed, thermostatically controlled, reversible, which is nice to your partner, you know. So you're in here doing business, and turn on the vent.
How tall are you, by the way?
5'10".
5'10". So yeah, that's a good example of how much room you have if you're 5'10".
So I can fit in here, and this is the Engel. I think it's the SR-70 built in. So this is made for the marine industry, like sailboats. So you can be up to a 30-degree tilt, and it still operates at 100% efficiency. The rear dinette, to me, is one of the coolest things about the Sunraider 18-foot. You back up into your view. You know, I've seen the Olympic Mountains. I've seen, you know, I've seen the Sea of Cortez out this window.
Oh, that's cool.
It is just friggin' awesome. I've been down to the tip of Baja, California with it.
Nice.
Great little surf rig. It does good in the sand, does good on the rocky roads. We've been all the way up to Tofino on Vancouver Island with our sea kayak.
Oh, nice. Way up north.
Yeah, and it's, you know, slow travel. We try to take the back roads or dirt roads whenever we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely seen a lot of wild places.
Cool. Whoever buys this, they're definitely getting a gem, because you put a lot of work into this thing to make it bomb proof, it seems like.
Yeah, it's been a labor of love. And I wouldn't sell it other than we sold our house and we're full-time RVing and towing the Jeep now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So let's end this with the price that you're asking anyway, and then how to contact you.
Yeah, so asking price is $39,000. I've got over $45,000 in receipts. That's not.
I'm not surprised.
That's not counting my 1 hour of labor.
Yeah,
I can tell you there's months of labor.
Yeah, to pay somebody to do all the work you did is I don't even want to know.
Yeah, it'd be off the chart. But so yeah, that's the asking price.
That's not bad, really. I mean, considering what you're getting, a classic car with a bomb-proof engine, all the electrical upgrades. I mean, there's rigs in here that are probably 3 times as much as this, and not even as cool as this thing, man. That's cool.
So that's where we're going with it.
Okay.
My name's Tim. You can reach me email at Tim, T-I-M, the letter Y, and then Maria, my lovely wife, at gmail.com. So TimEMaria at gmail.com.
Here's something I've never seen before. This is called the Chobe from South Africa. And it's a trailer, basically an adventure trailer, but it's very tiny yet packed with so much stuff. I mean, it's like a transformer. And I've seen variations of this style before, but this one really caught my eye because it's so small yet has so much going on. So let's kind of look at this thing. You got storage box in the front. Look at this. There's like a little privacy area to brush your teeth, maybe even put a potty in there if you need to go potty. There's a big awning on the side, Dometic fridge, it slides out right there. There's your stove with 2 burners. Look at this awning here too. This thing goes all the way around, man. It's huge. Comes all the way around to the front. This one's called an Echo 4x4. Never heard of those guys. But look at the craftsmanship on this thing. It's definitely tough, man. That's cool. And it has these little these supports that push it up so the water doesn't, go down inside here. It actually goes down to the sides. My wife keeps telling me I need to get organized. This is what it looks like when you're organized, man. That's cool. Oh, look at that. So there's a pop out over there, so you can have 2 adults fit over there. And then over here, this pops out in the front. So you have 2 adults here. You got vents everywhere, vents everywhere. That roof actually has a hard top roof, so that actually pops straight up. And if you look, this is an example of how tall it is. I'm 5'9", and you got tons of room in here, so if you need to change clothes or whatever, you can really move around in here. Or if the weather's bad outside, all 4 adults can still chill out in here and have a good time. And I saw something that I don't normally see, which is basically a wooden work of art. Tell the world who you are and what you got here.
I'm Bradley Hauer. And my son Colin and I are building a composite wood pop-up camper.
Let's kind of step back here and show these guys what we're looking at here. So what's the base vehicle?
This base vehicle is a 91 Defender.
Defender, that's right.
110 high-capacity pickup truck.
And like we were talking earlier, you see a lot of composite synthetic campers, but yours is different.
We're building specifically in wood and epoxy, which is very popular boat building technique.
And you're a boat guy, right?
I'm a boat guy. My son's the outdoor guy. And it has proven itself over the last 50, 60 years to be a really strong, really light material. Wood soaks up vibration, wood soaks up sound. It's a good thermal insulator, I mean, relative to metals and that sort of thing. So it's a much more comfortable and warm material for
when you
things
look in here, let's go inside and show them real quick.
Sure.
When you look in here, this screams craftsmanship versus the cold aluminum and composites, right?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
very cool.
We don't go camping to hug aluminum.
Very cool.
This gives you lots and lots of standing headroom.
Tons of room. How tall is that? Easily.
That's about 6'8".
Yeah, that's way up there.
Well, it's going to depend somewhat on the truck.
Yeah.
But you know, here you got room to get out of bed and put on your pants without going outside, which frequently, you know, the rooftop tents don't give you that.
Yeah, you normally don't have that kind of room.
Right. And you know, you can put whatever you want down.
Yeah, it's like a cargo hauler down here, and then sleeping on top. That's nice.
The gearboxes that are in here. You know, I'm surprised at how hard it is to find parts sometimes. It's just a right angle gearbox. But they're $270 a piece, and they're designed to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, a 100% duty cycle. It takes 90 seconds to go up, 90 seconds to come down. And, you know, these things should last.
We'll be long dead before these things fail.
I really think so.
Oh, I can see it now. Yeah, there's the mechanisms right there.
Right, you've got the little gearbox in there. You've got some screws that ride up and down. You've got the shaft that goes forward and the belt that ties the two together, and it's pretty bulletproof stuff. Nice.
Check these out. I've seen these before, and they're just becoming more and more popular. So what this is a Mercedes Metris minivan, essentially. But Mercedes, this is actually from Mercedes. Mercedes is, I don't know who they're contracting with to build these, but they're basically offering these from the Mercedes dealerships for 56 grand out the door. And you can have basically a little miniature camper van that can fit a family of 4. So let's take a look at this real quick. Only 2-wheel drive, at least for now anyways. But yeah, you got the basic stuff here for a minivan, not too much to write home about. But here's the cool part. If you look right here, they got this little, somebody made like a homemade ladder here, but you crawl through this little space here, and boom. You have a bed up top for 2 people. That's cool. Almost like the old VW Westphalias. And then down here, the seats fold down. That goes back as well, and that makes a full sleeping area here. So you can sleep 2, maybe even 3 people here, depending on how big you are. So yeah. And this is the cool part. You can legally seat 3 people here and obviously 2 in the front. So there's 5 legal seats in this vehicle. That's kind of rare. I think who's the other guys that do this? Nissan NV200, I think it is. It only seats 4. This one actually seats 5. So if you have a family like mine with 3 kids, this is the obvious choice if you have kids and you need to have them safely, legally belted in. And if you're wondering where all your gear goes, check this out. So this box actually sits in the back area and it slides in and out. And you can carry your water, your stove, food. See, there's your stove right there. Your food, utensils, all that good stuff. Even some room for chairs, camp chairs here. Yeah. So everything is all organized, ready to go. That is cool, right? Let me see if I can get another shot of it here. You can kind of see it right here. There's the box right there. Very European style. They like to do that box kind of setup. See, there it is right there. The box is in the back. And I believe this is the top of the box, so it acts as a camp table as well. Everything transforms. It's pretty awesome. I think I've seen this before, but I'm going to let Mike tell me more about this, man. What's going on here?
We have a 2017 Rokon Ranger. It is a two-wheel drive motorcycle.
Two-wheel drive? Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, all the time. So what you've got is a 7-horsepower Kohler engine, 208 cc's, and you have your transmission here is you got a neutral between each gear, so you actually have to stop completely to change gears. So your first gear is sort of 0 to 10 miles an hour. It's all torque. This thing can tow 2,000 pounds.
Whoa, 2,000 pounds. That's
right.
nuts.
Of course, I don't know how much you actually have to have on it to get enough downward force to actually get the tires.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah.
But that's what they say it will do.
Wow.
Your second gear is about 0 to 22, and then your third gear is 0 to top speed. The top speed is about 37.
37 top speed.
I'm getting like 35 right now with the altitude.
Okay. Kind of explain the engineering, what's going on here, because I kind of see something here.
Yeah, you got the engine, and right here you got transmission. You are attached to a drive axle right here, which is operating your back chain.
Right here, I see it. Okay.
Right? You're also attached to a drive shaft, which goes up through to this universal joint right here.
Right there, yeah.
That's operating this drive axle.
Oh.
This drive axle is then operating the vertical chain on the left side.
There's the chain right there. I see it.
And that's translating to a horizontal chain on the other side here.
Wow.
And that allows the suspension to work.
Very cool. And while we're talking about the wheel, what's going on with that?
So each wheel hub is an aluminum drum. It's hollow.
So that's your cap right there.
Yeah. You can put 2.5 gallons of fluid in each one, front and rear. So water, fuel, whatever you want. Some guy put calcium carbonate in there to weigh it down because he was plowing his field with it.
Okay. So like if you're a survivalist, you could just put water in there, or water in one and gas in the other, and just head out, right?
Yeah. And if they're empty, there's enough buoyancy in the hubs and the tire itself to float the entire bike.
Yeah.
You just have to drop it over on the left side so the intake is up, and then drag it across whatever water.
Nice.
Drag it across.
That's cool.
It has a battery and it has an electric start on this side. It does not need it. It has a pull start, so if the battery's dead or if the battery is missing, the bike is still functioning completely normally.
That's rugged. I like it. Oregon Trailer. I actually saw these guys driving up here on the highway, but looks like they got the same trailers, but a little bit more kitted out. Matter of fact, this one looks like it's got way more gadgets attached to it. So let's kind of fly through these and see what they added to these things. If you want to get the full rundown and details on these trailers, just watch my video from last year. I'll put a link below the video. But for this year, I'm just going to show you all the little attachments and upgrades that they did to these things.
And we brought our TerraDrop Alpha and Dewdrop Alpha trailers again. Pretty much very similar platforms to what we did here last year, with some minor variances. Mostly in Dewdrop, there's a couple of things that we've added. And the most interesting thing is our little clip-on kitchen attachment. So Dewdrop doesn't have a built-in galley like some of our other trailers. And so this is a really nice, simple way of getting your kitchen functionality without increasing the complexity much. So when this folds up out of the way, you can see there's just a couple of pins will pop out and this whole thing separates. And then these two pins will unscrew and these two pieces fold apart and clamp together. So it stows in a real compact, easy package. Sits up in like a minute. The little cutting board here fits inside but comes straight out, exposing the collapsible sink. And we're using the road shower as the simple water source.
Oh yeah, it's right there already, yeah.
It's right there already, so we just add in a secondary valve and a quick connect port. It snaps in. It's very simple, but really effective.
Yeah, I like it. It stays with the theme of being tiny and compact,
exactly. Simple, but workable. And then the sink slides straight out, empty when you're using it. We actually use the rigidity of the sink to to reinforce the table so it's nice and stiff.
Nice.
It has little fold-down gussets that keep things stable.
Oh, yeah.
And they snap up, so when it folds flat, they're not taking up extra space.
What is this made out of? Like that cutting board material?
It is a cutting board material called Cutboard. It's a textured PETG.
Nice.
Or, I'm sorry, not PETG. This is HDPE.
That's a lot of acronyms.
It's a lot of letters and numbers. High density polyethylene, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's food safe. It's UV stable. It seems to be a good material. Yeah.
Nice. So check this out. They got a bike track out here. I didn't even see this last year, but it may have been here, but I'd never seen it before. That's pretty cool. Look at that. It looks like a blast, man. All right, so we are at the Overland Expo, riding my mountain bike with the boys. There's Dylan over there on his dirt bike. There's Logan over there on his dirt bike. And we are gonna go ride on a dirt bike trail. So we are at the bike track at Overland Expo. Look at this thing, it's pretty extensive. We're gonna go explore. There's Dylan on his first pump track. He's not pumping though, he's pedaling. Dylan bit it already. Are you okay? All right, so that was the bike tracks at Overland Expo. Pretty cool. Make sure you bring your bikes if you come to Overland Expo. Check this out. This is called Silverfire Off-Grid Stoves and Cookware. I'll tell you right now, last night was in the 20-degree range and it was cold. This would be really handy at the campsite because it's not considered a traditional fire pit. It's a stove. So you could use this as your makeshift fire pit. You just throw your wood chips right there or your wood twigs and stuff and just feed them in the bottom. And then you got like almost like a jet fire coming out the top. And they have accessories to put on top to cook or boil water. That is cool, compact, and you don't have to have propane or gas. You just use wood chips, man. Just throw them in there. And then the vent down here on the bottom sucks the air through the top. That is cool, I like that. Look at this thing. They got a full-on pizza oven out here, outdoor pizza oven, man. That is cool. I like it. There's your pizza board, and there's where you put the wood. That is cool. It's a wood fire pizza oven. If you like to cook outside, that'd be a nice compliment to any backyard barbecue, that's for sure. Check it out. The Africa Twin again, probably my favorite adventure bike. That is so cool, man. I gotta get me one of these. That is so badass. This is basically the Honda booth at Overland Expo, by the way. There's a 450L, almost like a street legal dirt bike, basically. There's a 250 Rally, which is the small cousin of the bigger Africa Twin. There's the Honda Monkey, little camp bike, track bike. And then here's something I never seen before. This is the new Honda ATV called the Talon, man. That's badass. Look at that. That's cool. It's a little side-by-side, four-wheel drive. That's cool. Four-wheel drive by Honda.
Yeah, have fun, guys. Enjoy the show.
I like it. And of course, they got their generators over here. I might have to get me one of these generators one of these days. Gotta have power. And they're really quiet. I have to admit, all the generators I've seen at the camp have all been very quiet. Oh, here's another Africa Twin. This one's all kitted out though. So the other one we saw was basically kind of stock. This one has crash bars and LEDs and headlight guards. Look at that. There's like guards so you don't crack your headlights. This is like a what do you call it? Windshield extension up top. All kinds of ram mounts, bark busters, aftermarket pegs. Look at these bags, man. Tons of waterproof bags everywhere. Saddle bags, tank bag. Look at that, man. That thing is kitted out, ready to go anywhere. That's cool. Oh, check out this KTM. This is a 1090R for you KTM fans. Same thing, tons of bags everywhere. Giant loop tank bag. Tour Tech parts everywhere. Look at that shield on the front light. That's nice. I'd take either one of these, man. That's badass. Check this out. I'm at a booth called tailgateandgo.com at the Overland Expo. And the cool thing about these things is they start off as these self-contained boxes. So if you have your favorite trailer or truck or camper or whatever, you buy this, throw it in there, and your kitchen is completely self-contained. And then when you get to where you're camping, you unfold it like a transformer, and you have everything you need. Cooktop, grill, cutting surface, organization for forks and stuff, cutting surfaces. There's all kinds of stuff here. Even has a sink. This one has a sink in the back. It's amazing. It's like a little transformer. That's cool. This one has a grill on it. I love it, man. This is what I'd rather have. Throw this in your van and be done with it. You don't have to build custom kitchens in your van. Just buy one of these and then just take this wherever you go. If you sell the vehicle, take this with you. You move to a different platform, take this with you. I like it. Check out this rig, man. That's nuts. So talk about self-contained. This thing, obviously it's a big four-wheel drive vehicle with a camper in the back. You can live in there and sleep, shower, and cook and all that stuff. But it also has a deck. It actually has a deck built onto the side, so you never even have to touch the ground. So if you go someplace where you don't want to be on the ground at all, you just stop and fold it out and you're ready to go, man. That is badass. That is cool. And you're elevated too, so you're kind of away from the critters, away from the coyotes and lions and whatnot, mountain lions, maybe even bears. It's got rails. That is so cool. This is a Unimog, by the way. It's like a modified German military vehicle. It's got a central tire inflation system, big humongous axles, big humongous bumper, four-wheel drive, diesel engine. This thing can go Arctic Circle, Saharan Desert, go anywhere. That is cool, man. I like the fact that you can set that patio, lanai. Just set that up and you got yourself a literally self-contained base camp off the ground, man. That is so cool. Little tiny adventure camper by a company called sportsrig.com. So if you have a little Subaru or Jeep, something tiny, but you don't want to carry a big trailer, but you still want to carry some gear like a fridge, a rooftop tent, road shower, and cargo, and chairs and stuff like that, and food and water, you just hook this up to your little tiny vehicle and you're still good to go, man. This is not actually a trailer for motorcycles. It's just a super lightweight adventure trailer for small four-cylinder cars. Again, these Subaru guys who want to go out there, you still have options, man. And this is one of those options right here. This is a rooftop tent. It folds out so you can sleep, you know, two adults and a child or whatever. That's cool, man. Fox suspension and everything too. I like it. He said he towed this trailer with this Volkswagen Vanagon. Pretty cool. Sportsrig.com. Tons of motorcycles.
Back area.
Oh, check out that. Super 73. Royal Enfield. Check that out. You don't see a lot of Royal Enfields around. And here goes the Urals sidecars. I rode in these last year. That's cool. I rode one of these last year. Yeah. And the owner was like ripping it. Seriously ripping it. And I was like, oh crap, we're gonna crash.
I think I saw some of your content.
Yeah. Alright guys, special treat for you today. We got the big dogs from Vision X here to talk to you about their light bars, so check it out. Sir, introduce yourself to the world and tell us what you got.
Joe Biro here, one of the founding partners of Vision X Lighting. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the new technologies that we're launching here at the Overland Expo in Flagstaff. We're going to talk about our new shocker bar and our ADV series.
Go for it.
This is actually, these down here is our mini Canon. This is our Canon Gen 2 series here. Small, compact, 6061 aluminum. It's got a Teflon style coating on it, so it's really good underneath any type of conditions where salt may, jeopardize some of the external coating. It's got an IP67 rating, so water ingress is not going to hurt it, neither will dust.
Nice.
Up here on the top, this is our new ADV series. We call it our Adventure series, actually. It's available in a 6.7 size and larger 8.7. The white light you see here, these are designed for distance. These lower ones here are designed to fill in that gap on the way to the distance, okay?
Oh, nice.
As you see the white light in the back here that surrounds all this, this is actually a DRL, daytime running light, a halo, that is SAE approved. So you could actually wire it specifically to an ignition power to where just the white light comes on, not the large, powerful LEDs.
Oh, nice.
Okay? All the bracketry, again, stainless hardware, all 6061 aluminum. Even the front bezel bolts are black stainless. We make our lights basically like the Ronco cooker. You set it and just forget it. Okay? Yeah. Up top here is our new shocker bar. The shocker bar is available from 12 inches to 50-inch lengths. And what we do with this is we run an MSR, which stands for multi-surface reflector, here along the top for the white light. The LEDs fire down to the MSR and then obviously projects out for long distance.
That's different.
And it keeps it concentrated. Keeps the light really concentrated, so each LED is designed to help the other one achieve that long range, okay?
Nice.
Eric has both of them on right now, but normally you'd run one at a time. You'd have white, and the bottom one is amber. What we do here is we take an acrylic cylinder and it's laser cut in half, and we mount that cylinder on the PCB, the circuit board, okay? Where we actually keep the amber LEDs. What this allows for very wide range. So it's not a spot, it's extremely a wide pattern, but it's from the horizon down. It's not designed to light up the trees or anything else. It's designed to light from
the road,
basically the headlights down, to penetrate through that dust or fog that you're experiencing. Again, this also is all aluminum, 6061 stainless hardware as well.
Nice.
All of our products are designed to last, lifetime warranty on them. We never have a problem.
And your background is in racing, right?
Yeah, we started in 2005, really coming after the automotive off-road industry. And obviously with that, we kind of cross-pollinated into different industries, going from HID. We were the first company on the planet to actually manufacture a forward-facing accessory LED light bar, something similar to what you see on the top of Eric's rig here.
My name's Eric Petroni, and I grew up in the American Canal Zone at the Panama Canal. My father grew up in an orphanage, worked his way to be a master mariner from washing toilet bowls. Then he went on to Korea, Vietnam, naval commander, and then he did a lot with 7th Group down in the American Canal Zone. And my sister became a professional surfer, so we traveled the world shooting films and did a lot for Discovery. And then my father had a massive stroke and a brain bleed, and he's my best buddy he's everything to me. And then when he had tubes, America, that's for sure. And by the way, if there is a guy that's more proud of being an American, it's probably the both of us. America. Yeah. But and it's fascinating hearing about your story about your father. That's such a great connection about Korea, and which made it this video. And by the way, everyone, cutting off from Never Quit. And I mean this from the heart. If there's anyone who puts on better videos that are more heartfelt, more genuine, more to the point, and detailed with an upbeat attitude,
Mixflip.
It's you. And do you mind if we swing this around and you want to do a quick on why you came up with that name?
Yeah, so everybody asks what is Mixflip? Mixflip is my dad. He served in Vietnam in the U.S. Army, and he's half Filipino, half Irish. mix, flip. So that's where it comes from, guys.
And he was asking, I shouldn't have maybe picked that out. That's the most classic name of all of it.
So back to your dad.
Okay, back to my father was he's my, and you can go to neverquitnever.com and watch a video called Never Quit What Started It All, or go to Never Quit World Tour and look at all the events that we put around the world for our armed service members. But we do focus in war zone areas like Afghanistan, and then we just did Jordan, Kuwait, Qatar, we do Darwin, Australia, everywhere, and they're all free, and it's really a wonderful time. And he had this stroke, brain bleed, and doctor said, Eric, live your own life, you'll never make it. And I said, nothing doing, he's my everything. I wouldn't even have life if it wasn't for him. And he came out of his coma of 6 months, and I said, Dad, if there was anything you could tell Mom and I and the family, what would it be? And I handed him a Sharpie, and he never talked, and he just started shaking and struggling. And that's his exact writing right there. He wrote, Never Quit.
That's inspiring.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I'll do 4 hours of sleep a night. Like, I got goosebumps because And then I used to carry him on my shoulders, and we'd go for long rucksack marches. Nice. And then he finally said to me, I put him down, I go, Dad, you got to learn how to walk. Come on. And he turned to me and said, Eric, I love you. I'll never quit for you. Thank you for never quitting for me. I started crying. And then from there, we started speaking to kids at schools around the nation on the importance of honoring your parents and living an active, healthy life. And then a kid raised their hand and said, would you do a run? I said, a run. And then we did 500 people came, and then the next year 2,000, and then 4,000, and it became the biggest beach run in the world. Then service members were coming saying, hey, we just got deployed, could you send us stuff in Afghanistan or Iraq? And we'd mail it over. And then eventually they said, would you just come over and do these events with us and set them up?
Wow.
And now
like almost like USO, huh?
Yeah, but in bigger, I mean, we have big performers that come in, or the USO comes in and we'll double the size of the event, and they get a free Never Quit shirt, another shirt at the end. They get, this was actually the finisher medal that the soldiers got in Iraq, Afghanistan, everywhere, and it says all the bases that we do.
Oh, wow.
So I just stuck that onto the side of the truck.
By the way, I'm a veteran too. I never really mentioned that much, but
thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
We put on these events, and then I become exhausted.
Yeah.
And I've traveled to 60 countries, and so I thought, what about if I made, and I've done a couple, but I thought, what about if I could make the coolest vehicle that I could escape with the dogs and just hike with them and be free.
Like 365 living in a vehicle, right?
So and live in, and make it where everything, so
and this is where you came at here, right?
That's it, yeah, so you're absolutely right. So the idea was, a cab over vehicle is great because you don't have that long hood that you're having to look over. The engine's underneath, and so what's amazing, this box that we're building is going to be 15 feet long inside, 7 feet wide, and 7 feet tall, and yet the entire vehicle from bumper to bumper is only 6 inches longer than a Mercedes Sprinter Extended 178, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so here the vehicle will be finished mid-July, and it's actually, by the way, everyone, you gotta follow this guy on YouTube because he does the coolest stuff. So definitely go down to the bottom, and he doesn't even know I'm saying this, but like him, hit subscribe.
I appreciate that
because it's true. Like if I go and watch those nights when we're all bored and we're watching Overland videos, he covers the shows from start to finish, and you don't even need to go to the show because
just cancel your cable and watch YouTube. There you go. Yeah.
So here's the truck. It's actually really neat. It's aluminum, but yet there's no welding. It's all adhesive by the same people who do Oshkosh's MRAPs. It's got 6 layers of ceramic inside the walls. It has an R39 R value.
Oh, wow.
And then, so we'll start in here. You step into the vehicle, you got a shower that's all enclosed and a toilet. It's a 6-foot kitchen, 2 Dometic fridges, a 95 and a 100. So you can go, hey, I just want to use one, or you can have all fridge, all freezer. 7-gallon water heater, all your pots and pans. It's got a water distiller, so you lose no water from RO. It's got a California King mattress, which you can kind of see here in the rear, so you can sleep east to west. Or since I'm 6'4", you can sleep. That's right. You can sleep this way, and your girlfriend or your wife can sleep that way. So I can fit all my surfboards and stand-up paddle boards. Underneath the bed is 36 inches, so you can put your bicycles. And we were able to fit a 16-foot Zodiac and a 35-horsepower engine underneath the bed. Then what's really cool is up here when you're sitting in bed, these 2 doors open up like that, so you can now lay out under the stars.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it has mosquito netting that wraps around it. These 2 arms right here go up and they have your 2 hammock chairs that hang down.
Oh, that's cool.
Then when you go inside the vehicle, we'll go back down in here, you can crawl up, go up through the escape hatch on the top, the railings flip up here, and you have a 7-foot by 15-foot deck to hang out on the ocean with all your friends and barbecue. And then poles come up like this to have a canopy that you can now be covered and sleep out there even if it drizzles or rains.
That is so badass.
Yeah, it's super bitchin'. And here you see these 2 arms here. They're 5 feet, they come down, and it holds your 2 hammocks on the side of the vehicle, and the awning comes out over the side. Then now another California King coming up here, you can step up, go up into this California King. It's 27 inches above the mattress.
Jeez.
You can open up your rooftop tent, and this is all covered with canvas. It just doesn't show it here. And then you can step out of this up onto the roof. So this sleeps 2 people. The California King in the rear sleeps 2. This sleeps 1. All lithium. It's got 1,140 amp hours of lithium right inside here. So you need no solar, but yet we've added solar here to the roof.
That is cool.
And the idea of this is we were never going to sell it. It was just to do it for me. And then Joe from Vision X said we could bring it over. And then now people are like, oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. Yeah. So if we do it, you could just buy the chassis, or you could buy, hey, we want the whole thing.
Introduce yourself to the world and tell us what you got. I know it's just seats.
So, cool, I'm Toby from Schielmann USA, and I'm the US distributor for Schielmann seats out of Stuttgart, Germany. So what we do is make the world's finest automotive retrofit seat. And the reason that we make seats is that every body, every human's a different shape and a different size, and there's no way to make a one-size-fits-all seat. So we've got several different models that are different sizes and have different features, so that you can get the perfect seat for you and get it dialed in and really enjoy the trip.
So is it a one-time purchase that seat is fitted to you, or is it adjustable by each user?
Yeah, so we've got some models that are non-adjustable and they're less money, and if you're that person that fits that non-adjustable seat, then that's great and that's perfect. But if you're taller or shorter or wider, we make seats that are specialized for that. So this seat in this truck is called the Vario XXL-F, and the Vario means that it's adjustable. So the first and most important adjustment you'll see is that this entire lower cushion, the bottom cushion, adjusts for length. So if you see the whole cushion, as I turn this knob, will move out. Nice. And it actually goes out really far. So I've had some really tall, lanky people that think they'll never fit a seat properly.
I like it already.
And
that's awesome.
Yeah, man, it just keeps going. So you've got this adjustment, and then let's say your partner is really short and they want to go and drive the same truck, they can wind this back, and it actually goes so far back that a 5-foot person can be comfortable.
Nice.
So
you know what I like about it already too?
What's that?
I can already tell I'm not going to break this.
no, this thing's made for the long haul.
Yeah.
So
there's no electronics, right?
No electronics, and a lot of people buy these seats and they don't buy new seats, they buy new brackets for their new truck or their new car when they switch out, because the seat's made to last, and it fits you, so you keep it.
Yeah.
So you can see, it just keeps going back, right?
Introduce yourself to the world.
Matt Thomason from Angry Iron.
All right, so what do we got on your end?
We converted the thing to four-wheel drive. We take all the Zuzu drivetrain out from underneath it, the axles, we replace it with Dynatrac axles, Chairworthy Fab Hero transfer case. We designed the 4-link system with the air ride suspension. We do the steering on the front and all the mounts under it, custom stainless exhaust.
And yeah, what am I looking at here? Explain what all this is. What is all this going on here, man?
So these are the mounts for the link suspension. This is the cross member to tie them together. And there's also the mount that ties in for the 2-piece drive shaft.
I'm familiar with cross members, but I'm not familiar with cross members that look like this. Is there a reason why it looks like that?
Well, it just looks cool.
It looks badass.
It does, and it's super strong. It's dual layered, so we had to do this in a
dual layered. Okay. Yeah.
The pieces underneath it in black are solid, so they tie it all together.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's cool. Years ago, another little bit of information. I used to be a welder for Toyota. Okay. Back in the 90s. So I used to do the frames welds before the robots. Mm-hmm. So if you have a 98 Toyota truck, that's my fault.
That's when they were built good, right?
Yeah, that's when they were built good, exactly. Yeah, there's a beauty shot right there.
It's got 300 M shafts in it. They're 1 3/4 diameter.
This thing is a beast. I cannot wait to see this thing completed, man. If there's one wheel company you kind of see quite a bit out here, Method Wheels, man. Wally, introduce yourself to the world and tell us why you guys are awesome.
Well, I'm Wally. I work for Method Racewells. I'm in sales here. And what we like to do with our product is we like to race it first. And that really kind of helps us create a product that's going to be good for the average off-road enthusiast. So
it's tested in the race world.
Yeah. So from a racing development side of things, we have different techniques that the engineers build up. They get feedback from the true racers, the guys that are winning the Baja 1000, the guys that won this year's King of the Hammers Ultra 4 race. So everything like Ultra 4, from rock crawling to desert racing to even rally racing, we're winning top box in a lot of different fields. And we're taking all that information we're getting back, and we're creating the best product we can for the off-road enthusiast.
Nice.
So I'd like to say something else with that is we've created something that's a mix between a true race wheel for off-road use and that needs low tire pressure situations. And we've created this thing called Bead Grip, right? Bead Grip is pretty simple. I like to say keep it simple, stupid, right? So it's just gripping that goes here with the bead. We also have a really aggressive J-lip. That's with the lip that holds the bead into place. And with that being said, these wheels can hold up the wheel about 40% more than a factory wheel would. So our goal with that is we want the enthusiast to drive off-road, lower tire pressure situations and feel comfortable doing it.
So that's cool. You don't need the old school bead locks. For the most part, I mean, you don't need them. Well,
in most part, bead locks are typically non-DOT approved. This is a DOT approved setup. I consider it it's not a trademark or anything, but it's a bead retention system. And we're really happy with what it's doing. We've got a different style over here offered on this lady's vehicle right here, and she's been running them. And we've got even guys from like Fred Williams from Dirt Every Day. He's
I watch his stuff.
These ones specifically at 5 PSI and 40-inch tires.
Wow.
No issues.
Wow.
So we're super happy with the product, and we just want to keep building stuff for the off-road enthusiasts.
Cool. And then so let's walk through all the different models here. What are these?
Well, this is going to be our new 314 wheel. This is the 701 Trail Series. The Trail Series are going to have all the Bead Grip built into them. This is our 301 Standard. Come around here, we've got a 313 wheel. This is our Flowform wheel. So Flowform is a little different. It allows it to be a little bit lighter because it's got forged properties built into the barrel, but it's still a cast wheel in the end. So price point's a lot better for everybody, but we're taking weight out of the wheel and we're creating a lighter product for people.
Nice.
The other thing is the NV. This is our HD option. It has a 4,500 pound load rating in the 8 lugs. This is for the big heavy duty stuff, just like you were talking about on Eric's wheel. He's got that big old truck. And
is that what's on his truck?
This is exactly what's on Eric's truck right here.
Nice.
Big old 8 lug and it's a really heavy duty load rating. And then again, we're talking about the rally wheels. This is the exact same wheel, nothing different. What Team Subaru of America is racing on. So Global Rallycross, they're racing on our product, and they're helping us test the product for all the little guys. Like the Crosstrek guys love this wheel. So again, we're trying to hit up as many demographics as we can with our off-road platforms.
Nice. Very cool. Let's take a look at this vehicle here real quick. So she's running your wheel.
This is Miss Unicorn. Apparently people know about her. You're into Forerunners. She's running our Trail Series wheel in the 702. Again, it's going to have that same, the Trail Series stuff all has the Bead Grip built into it. So
nice. And that's crazy. You can go down to, you said at
I personally
PSI.
taken it out on myself. You can link my video if you ever want to see it.
Yeah, give them a shout out here.
Yeah, I'm Wally at or they call me Wally on YouTube. But I'll give you the link and you can check the video out. I went out, tested at 5 and 10 PSI, and I couldn't figure a way to get these things off.
So the key is, guys, don't get caught up on that, oh, you can go down super low. It's not all about going low. It's pressuring down right.
I always try to tell people, you want to build your truck to what you want to do with it. So you don't want to, you want to build it and with the tire pressure, you want to set it up that's going to be right for your day of driving. If you're driving 60, 70 miles an hour off-road, you don't want to be at 5 PSI. You know, you're going to be on the 20-pound range. So it's really determining on what you're doing with the vehicle, where you're doing it, and how you're doing it, with what other parts of the vehicle are built to.
Do you have other vehicles with your wheels? Is this all your guys' vehicles? Walk us through everything so we can give the guys some eye candy here. What are we looking at here?
This is RPG off-road.
This is some serious eye candy here too.
This thing's a little fancy.
Oh, it's the new Ranger,
Ranger.
That's badass.
They've got the new 315s built into it.
Oh, that is sexy. I love that
nice
gold.
and gold.
That is so cool. All right, guys, so check this out. I've actually seen you guys running around the show quite a bit, but I just now stopped these guys. They're super secret squirrel type guys, so they don't want to have their face on camera. So I'm going to just show off the bike, though. This is the new Super 73. What's the name of the company that makes this again? What is it?
Super 73.
7073 is the name of the company, right? Yeah. Because there's a couple of guys out there making these kind of bikes, but I think these guys are one of the first ones to start doing it. Pretty badass. Look at that. He's got King off-road shocks on this thing, dude. That's like full-on motorcycle shocks right there. That's so cool. Disc brakes. Are those? Oh, those are hydraulic.
Yeah.
Wow, hydraulic disc brakes. Big old 4-inch fat tires. You can still pedal it like a bike, but it has a battery right here. So if you want to do full throttle, right? You can do
it's full throttle or pedal assist too.
That's so badass, man. And then you can obviously adjust the handlebars any way you want. You got a GoPro mount on there. Did it come with that, or you put that?
No, I put that on.
You put that on there?
Yeah, I pretty much put the light on there as well.
Oh yeah, you got a Baja Designs light. That's cool. That's so badass, man. Then it's got a big seat so you can sit nice and comfy. Your butt doesn't hurt.
Yeah,
you put pegs on here too, huh?
Yeah. So my daughter will sit in the back.
Oh, nice.
Go around the beach.
Nice. That is so cool. This probably goes over sand easy, huh?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it'll still take your wheel, but you'll be alright.
What motor's on there? Is it a 500?
It's a 500 watt motor.
Okay, so tons of power. And then you put a Pelican case on there too?
Yeah, that's where the little external battery is for the Baja light.
Oh, right on.
So it's like a small...
yeah. That is so badass. You said you bought it for roughly how much?
About, I think, $2,300.
About $2,300 bucks. That sounds right for all the stuff you get. This is like adjustable too, right?
Yeah. This is like a $300 upgrade though. The suspension fork that just came out like a week ago.
That's sweet, man. Hey, thanks for your time, man.
Yeah, no worries.
And thanks for watching my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
These guys said they actually watched some of my videos. So.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, man. Have a good one.
You too.
And we'll take a shot of yours as well. So his is just a little bit different. Yours looks like the high-speed, like lightweight model, man. Yeah. 1,500 bucks. That's funny. 1,500 bucks is the budget, man. That's a lot of money, man. That's cool. Can I get a shot of you guys taking off? Or? Okay, cool. It'll be the back of your head. Go for it. Alright guys, so I stopped by a booth that said Tequila Punch, so I had to stop and try some. And it turns out they're advertising for Women Overlanding the World retreats. You can go to Costa Rica with beautiful ladies. You take other beautiful ladies out and teach them how to overland.
Yeah.
Basically camping out of your vehicle. Right on.
Great.
Is there a website on here?
Absolutely. Yeah, womenoverlandingtheworld.com.
Oh, that is it right there. Womenoverlandingtheworld.com. Okay,
Yep.
cool. There we go.
Come join us in November.
Let's try the Tequila Punch. What's in here other than tequila?
We've got orange juice, pineapple juice, cranberry, lemonade, and some club soda.
Sounds good.
I know, right? It's a good mix.
My mouth is really dry right now. Oh yeah. I told you my mouth was dry. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Once again, I found a vehicle that grabbed my attention, and check it out. It's a Toyota Sienna, which I used to own one of these. Brian, introduce yourself to the world, man. What do we got here?
Hi, I'm Brian with Journeys Off-Road. This is a 2004 Toyota Sienna. It has about 240,000 miles on it and a 3.5-inch lift. This one's all-wheel drive. They do work for the front-wheel drives as well. And you know, for an affordable price, you can't beat it. You get a lot more clearance, you get a better approach angle, and you know, $750 shipped and you know, in your mailbox, you can have it.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people think you have to buy a $100,000 rig to go overlanding.
No.
Just take your existing van, your minivan. I used to have one of these.
Yeah.
And then just invest a little bit of money, and you can have a decent overland vehicle, man.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This one right here, even with the new paint job and everything else, has costed us less than $10,000. And I mean, we've put 45,000 miles on this and 10,000 on trails. And it's been a great, reliable vehicle. And then I drive it to work every other day, you know?
You probably get decent gas mileage.
Oh yeah. And it's got plenty of room for camping, you know.
Yeah, let's take a look.
You can fit a bed inside.
Can we open it up and take a look?
Oh
see
yeah,
what you
of
guys
course.
do? So look at that. It's simple. It's just super simple. You take the seats out, throw an air mattress in there.
Yep.
Now you have protection from the wind, the rain, the snow.
Yep, and it's got a heater, power inverter.
You got air, AC, heat. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
And there's a DVD player up there.
That's right. He's got the DVD player too, man. That is so cool, man. It's the, you know, for me, yeah, these $1 million rigs you see out here, they're awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm actually more impressed with the stuff that's obtainable to us regular folks.
Yeah, exactly. And that was the idea when we built it, is we wanted everyone to be able to experience this kind of stuff, and go out and experience the trails and, you know, the lifestyle. It's been great for me, and I have 2 kids, and I can't afford to go spend $80,000 on a van. Let's be honest.
So true.
Not a lot of people
I got 3 kids too, man. I know. I know your pain.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, we got toddlers, and this is perfect for that. They love it, and then we can go, you know, take it to work the next day or take it to the grocery store.
I would drive it every day too. You'd be the coolest minivan in town, man.
It gets a lot of looks.
Minivan in our town.
Yeah, absolutely. Where are you guys from?
Prescott, Arizona.
Oh, not too far away then. Yeah, for you guys. Right on. That doesn't even look like 3 inches. It looks like more. Is it because you guys are tilted or what?
It does have a little bit of a beefier tire on it, so you're getting about an inch out of the tires.
I see. So the body's up a little higher than normal too.
Exactly.
What size tire is that for the guys who are wondering exactly what you're going on here?
This is an 18-inch tire or 18-inch rim with a 225 tire.
That's an aggressive tread too.
Yeah, 5 R18.
What is that?
255, 55 R18 tires on it.
So if you guys want to build this exact rig, that's the numbers you need to look for right there.
Yep.
245, 60, 17.
There you go. Oh, okay, with the 17s, yeah.
On the 17.
How about the shocks and springs or whatever you got? Is that nothing's changed there?
Nothing. Huh? We don't alter any of the stuff. Okay. Everything is included in the kit, and you can find that at journeysoffroad.com.
Is there an example of the kit here somewhere? Let's see.
This is it right here.
Oh, this is it.
Yep. So everything's right here.
So point out the parts here for everybody.
So these are your linkage, your extended brake lines, shock and bump stop relocations and extensions, differential drop. You got your spring space or your coil spring spacers, strut extensions, and some other brackets just to keep all the geometry the same. And that way you're not altering your factory ride. Yeah. And I mean, for 710 you can't beat it. 720 or 750 for the all-wheel drive version.
750, and you could have the baddest minivan in town. That is so cool.
Yep. I mean, like I said, you can get into this in under $10,000 with, you know, a used 100,000-mile van. And it's a great option for people who don't have that kind of money to spend.
Cool. Let me ask you this. So what about the guys that have the next model up of this?
So this works for 2004 to 2019.
Oh, okay.
Front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive models.
Nice.
And once they release the 2020, we'll be on that one too. I'm not sure if they're going to change anything just yet.
Okay.
But they use a lot of the same parts as the RAV4, so parts for these things are readily available and easy to find.
What are we looking at here? Oh, these parts here.
This is for the four-wheel drive conversion.
Oh, nice.
All right. So most of the Astro, obviously, most of the Astros, you get two-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Well, all-wheel drive is fine. A little bit of snow, going down the trail a little bit, you know, it'll work just fine. But you start heading up into the Jeep trails, you find its limitation. They slip, they bind, they burn. This right here is out of S10. It's an MP233. Right? It's got high and low four-wheel drive lock. We take out the all-wheel drive T-case, made it with our in-house conversion manual conversion kit. Bolt in, about an hour and a half later, you have true locking four-wheel drive.
Wow, how much is that?
For the conversion kit right here, what you see, this is about $275. All right. Now, if you want to
$275?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow, that's affordable, man.
Very affordable.
Brian, what's up, man?
Oh crap! How you doing?
What's going on?
Oh,
I heard you got something new.
Yeah, we've got our new 8.5-foot camper, but inset with ProTech aluminum boxes.
Nice.
So the nice thing about this, now last year you showed the feature we did.
You had a door right here, just side entry door,
Flatbed camper, which is nice. It's got a lot of advantages. This one though is a normal camper you can put on any truck. So you buy a camper, you put it on your flatbed, and then you got all this.
All this storage, nice, nice, nice.
So all your jacks, your generator, shovels, axes,
folding chairs and tents, whatever.
Everything can go in there.
Nice.
And then it basically, you know, you got a normal camper. So let's just say you wanted to sell the camper to anybody with a normal, you know,
with a normal truck, you're still good to go. Yeah. And the nice thing with these kind of containers is you got every cubby, like everything is storage.
So
nice.
It's a nice way to go. And you know, there's never a perfect setup on a camper. Everybody's gonna have different ideas, but personally, I like this one.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. Hey, let's talk about what truck is this on, in case you guys are wondering.
This is still that 17 Chev. We sold the camper. It was on the guy. Hal already had it.
Yeah, you sold it like 3 months after we did the video, right?
Yep. So we got Method
wheels.
Race wheels.
I just did a video with Method over at their booth.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Yep. Got Patagonia tires. They're badass. We've got at least 16,000 miles on these.
Nice.
They're great.
Nice. All right, so let's walk around this rig and see what's going on.
So we got all your storage here. This is of course our cassette, which we covered in last couple of videos. The new cassettes are kind of nice. This is where we get funny, and all the comments will get funny. But
so if you guys don't know,
carry-on luggage.
No, but you know, it's easy to take into a gas station. Yeah,
exactly.
But if you guys don't know, you do your duty inside. You just undo this thing and dump it into any toilet, and you're good to go, man. That's
have to deal with a big sewer hose, 20 gallons.
Yeah, because normally you'll have a big sewer hose in your bumper here, and it gets dirty. You gotta have gloves.
Yep.
That's easy.
I'm 6 foot. Not a head knocker.
Nice stairs coming up here, by the way. So this looks very familiar. If you guys watch my channel, you've seen their campers before. One of the best campers ever, I always say. Look at this woodwork in here. Amazing. Looks like a yacht. Strong. And almost every video we do with you,
I always do that.
You always
I just like
smack it.
Yeah,
you smack it with something.
So this is an 8.5, so it'll fit if you know, you got a 3/4 ton short bed. It'll come out the end of the tailgate. If you had an 8-foot bed, just shy of the bumper. So both nice fits.
So from front to back, basically you got your
toilet here. This guy conceals away. Nova Cool 3.5 cubic foot fridge. All compressor run, Danfoss compressor, 2 amps an hour, maybe.
Nice.
Little storage.
Little cubby there.
These 44-inch couches, these flop down into a bed.
That would fit both my kids right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
20,000 BTU forced air furnace.
That would have came in handy last night.
Yeah. It was cold last night. This one's got air. Okay. We do use a Polar Cup that most of us are using that will run off a Honda 2000 watt. But if you don't get the air, we do standard both max air vent fans, and there's 10 speeds, reversible.
Nice.
Great product. Super low amp draw. This one's got a Zamp Solar 170 watt. We can do as much solar on the roof as we can physically fit.
Nice. So, and it says full there.
Full. Yeah, it's been charged.
It's been getting lots of sun.
Yep.
What's under here?
So storage here.
There we go. Nice.
Storage under each seat, little pull-off panels.
And if I remember right, there's a table here, right?
Table stores up here.
Just pops off, just like that.
Pops in, goes in here.
And
doesn't move.
That's solid, man.
Whereas side dinette's always going to wobble. When you have a pedestal table, it doesn't matter how nice the table is, it's going to wobble.
That's a good selling point right there. That does
drop him down.
I also like the storage. The storage is perfect. It's right out of the way.
Yeah, and then you can do this.
Yeah. Very nice. Can you demo?
27 gallons of water.
Oh, that's your water tank right there. Can you once again demo the walls, because I know there's a lot of new subscribers that don't know your. This is one of the biggest selling points to this camper, guys.
Unlock the solid walls.
Hard side pop-up. One of the few hard sides pop-up campers on the market. You can see the seal right here.
Pop that up. Pop that in. Lock her in.
Nice and tight.
Boom.
20 seconds and it's buttoned up. Yeah.
Yeah, from starting, like we're raising, it's 90 seconds. We do all wood dovetail drawers.
Nice.
Breadboard. I get a lot of crap for this.
Hey, that's like, storage, man.
It's storage. But I get so much crap for that, they're like, well, that's stupid.
No, it's smart, man. It's smart.
Pots and pan storage.
Yep.
And then hydraulic pumps here. This is lifetime warranty on the hydraulic pump. That's what raises the top up and down.
Nice. And if you guys want to see this go up and down, just watch the other video. Click the link below. I'll put videos of that because he does demo it in another video. I said it before and I'll say it again. I think these are one of the coolest pop-ups because it's hard side. And if you live in cold weather, snow or sleet, this is the one you need right here, guys. This is hard side. It's going to protect you, keep you nice and warm. Check them out, Alaskan Campers. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna camp in one of these things. They're gonna hook me up with a vehicle up in Washington. I'm gonna take the family camping. And I'll get to show you what it's like to camp on one of these things in the real world. There you go. Check them out, Alaskan Campers. It's pretty much obvious you can't come to Overland Expo without bumping into Patriot Campers. These guys are like the kings of Overland Expo. Introduce yourself to the world again and tell them what you got.
I'm Justin from Patriot Campers, and this year at Overland Expo West, it's been a big day. So first of all, this is my first beer.
I told him to keep it in his hands.
I went to put it down, but we thought, you know what? It's the end of the day. It's been a big couple of days. We're launching our Pecor range of, officially launching our Pecor range of four-wheel drive accessories into the US market. Nice. So it's pretty cool. And we got the first X1H on display in the United States as well.
Oh, nice.
So it's a big one.
Let's do it like we do and just go, like, just nerd out on your stuff.
Where do we start?
Start from the, I guess, from the lower to the top, I guess.
Okay, so we'll go from the little stuff, and
little to the big. Yeah.
Then we'll take you up to the really cool stuff.
Okay,
so come
cool.
with me. So this is the Pecor 2500.
Okay, yeah. Let's show this baby.
Yeah. Let's have a quick. We'll have a quick walk around everything so we don't chew up like a whole SD card.
Gotcha.
Because it'll probably happen. So this is a Ram 2400. This is the first Pecor system that we featured into the United States. So Matt from Exploration Outfitters, this is his personal rig. This is his drive truck. It's 2500 Ram with the Cummins, got AEV suspension, all your normal sort of overlanding gear, but it's got the full Pecor aluminum bed on the back and the Pecor 3/4 canopy. So this is a system that's now available in the United States. It's got the full Red Arc suite, so Red Arc BMS. You've got a 1000 watt inverter inside this, battery management system, so you've got solar inputs, your 110 volt inputs as well down here, Pecor drawer. With the Ram 2500, because of the wheelbase, you get this massive toolbox at the front now. And it's probably worth noting that the MSRP of all the Pecor gear has now been reduced in the United States too, to make them a lot more affordable. So this bed here is retailing at about 12,000. And the canopy now with all the electronics and the fridge on the other side is about 15,000 US dollars. Yeah, 2 full-size spares. Rear drawer. So rear drawer, you've got a 20-gallon poly water tank up the front there as well, and that's got a electric water pump. There's a pump outlet down the back, just down in here. And the Pecor rear winch cradle, which is now a product that's available on its own too, so that'll bolt into the back of the 2500 Ram as well. We've got the Pecor drop-down kitchen, which we ran through on Clay's Tundra at SEMA, and the Dometic fridge as well. So that's the whole Pecor setup there for the Ram 2500.
Okay.
We launched this in January back in Australia. This is the X1H. The H stands for hard lid. So we've got a hard composite lid
yeah, I see, yeah.
on the top of this one. So the canvas bag is now gone, and that lid is fully remote control.
Oh, wow.
So you push a button with a remote control and you can open and close the tent. There's a little bit of manual operation still to do. Ultra fast setups, and this is our brand new product, and it's been received really well.
So a lot of the things we're familiar with are in the body already.
Everything that you're familiar with from the body, so everything pretty much from the top of the trailer down, between the X1 and the X1H remains exactly the same.
Okay.
For 2019, there's been a lot of small tweaks, so we've made it a little bit more user friendly. We've introduced a lot of new materials for this year, like composites, new extrusions, ABS plastic molds. We've redesigned the staircase. If you want to come around and have a look at that.
You said this was a composite, right?
Yeah, so that's a composite, and that's an insulated composite.
Oh, it's insulated too. Nice.
Yeah, and it's the other big advantage of the H is the insulation properties. So it'll keep the heat in and it'll keep the heat out as well, which means the tent heater that we have built in, it works a lot more efficiently, and it'll keep built-in tent heaters. Yeah, so we've got a Webasto diesel option in both of the X1s, and with that option you get a tent heater. So if you live in the colder climates,
well, last night it was like mid-20s.
It was freezing.
Yeah, this would come in handy.
It was chilling my bones last night. I'm not used to this.
Yeah, I'll show you. It doesn't have that.
Yeah. So coming around this side. Down on the ground. This is Sarah.
Hello.
This is the real owner of Patriot Campers.
Sitting here doing. like I said, guys, it's the end of the day. It's the show's over. The gates are officially closed now, so there's still a lot of people wandering around. This is the staircase I was talking about. So we've worked on a lot of new materials. You want to just hold that
so
for
it's
me,
not metal here.
No, it's not metal. So this is all ABS. So we've put a lot of work into hard tooling a lot of the products, and it's just a lot nicer feel, a lot better quality. And I think most importantly, it's a lot lighter weight as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's got to be lighter.
Much lighter, so it's a lot more simple to operate. And inside the tank, you'll see up in there, you've got LED lights. It's durable, ripstop canvas. It's like everything typically Patriot. Everything is just quality.
You guys test the crap out of this in Australia big time.
We test them hard, really hard. Gel top mattress for this year as well. So this, you can feel, that's a 100mm pocket spring and a gel topper on. So yeah, it's really comfortable. You got a serving window down the end there too, so you can access out into the kitchen.
Nice.
And when you open that up at night, or in hot climate, the breeze that comes through here is just amazing. So it's worth noting as well, there's a change room that you zip on here.
Oh yeah.
So you can still enclose all of this down here, so you can have another room. And then you got the option for the kids' room out the side, like you saw at SEMA.
Yeah,
which is
nice.
it's nice.
What do you guys call tents in Australia again? The tents.
Oh, the swags.
Swags. That's
swags.
Swags. Yeah.
Swags. They've got to catch on here soon. We're actually doing a trip into Moab with Ronnie on Monday, and we'll be swagging.
Oh, Ronnie Dahl.
Yeah, Ronnie's here.
I watch his videos.
Yeah, he's here. He's floating around here somewhere, so he's come over here with us this year.
He's from the east side?
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's from the west.
Oh, he's west, and you guys from the east.
And we're in the east, so he's on direct opposite
side
of the continent. Yeah,
like 4,000 miles
of the island, the big island.
Right on.
Yeah, so that's the X1H, but there's a lot more. Without going, I mean, we can spend hours going through the detail, but obviously on our YouTube channel, there's a lot of really good information for the people who want the nuts and bolts.
If you guys want to get all the grimy details, you can watch some of our older videos on my channel. Of course, your channel's full of them.
Yeah, our channel's obviously full of them.
You guys have tons of information out there, but this is just a quick overview at Overland Expo.
Yep. But the big one, the big reveal, the number one.
Here we go.
This is a build. Have a look at this. Come around this side with me, and you can see it in full frame. Believe it or not, 11 days ago, 11 days from today, this was picked up from Detroit. It was one of the very first Gladiators to come off the production line. 11 days ago.
Wow.
So in 11 days, this vehicle was picked up in Detroit, taken across to Chicago, 7.2 litre Hellcat Hemi conversion.
Oh, get out of here.
Chopped the frame, chopped the back doors, shortened it up about a foot, drove it back down to Huntington Beach. We flew in, arrived into Huntington Beach, built the P-Core system, completed the wrap, all everything, all the extra fittings that you see on it, like your roof racks and all of that. 11 days ago and drove it here to Flagstaff, Arizona.
That's a ton of work, man.
That is a ton. It's crazy.
So let's dive in here real quick. So
have a look in here.
Yeah. So again, that is a Hellcat supercharged Hemi.
707 horsepower.
Holy crap.
Yeah. 700. And it looks. Look at the install.
Yeah, it looks factory.
It looks factory. So this vehicle has actually been named Codex. So this is the Dynatrac vehicle. So it's not our vehicle. We've just been associated for the build with the P-Core setup at the back. So introducing the first Gladiator system here in the United States. We've been given a massive opportunity by Dynatrac to get involved with this build. We're so proud to be associated with a company like Dynatrac.
That's awesome.
And the guy Tony, whose brainchild this was, he's put this together. It's just a credit to him. 11 days. It's just absolutely amazing. So the Gladiator system. This will bolt straight onto a standard Gladiator. This has been designed specifically for a Gladiator.
You just unbolt the bed and just swap it in.
Just unbolt the bed. There's 6 bolts in the bed. Bolt this bed on. Nice. Wiring harness will plug straight in.
Nice.
And this has got the P-Core 3/4 canopy on the top as well, which is the same as the Ram 2500. The bed weighs in at about 400 pounds, and then the whole canopy fitted out is about another 400 or 500 pounds.
It's crazy. Yeah. Let me ask you this. Why not just keep 4 doors on the Gladiator and then put this on?
I'm still asking the same question. I'll be honest with you, we didn't know until a week ago that this was going to get chopped.
Oh, okay.
But this was, Tony wanted to do something completely different.
Yeah.
He wanted a slightly shorter wheelbase than what the Gladiator offers. I think it's really cool, but being one of the first Gladiators, it's hard to fathom that he's taken the Gladiator and cut it straight away.
I know, exactly.
Whereas
right.
that's what the Gladiator's all about.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people have come up and asked us this weekend, will this fit on a Gladiator?
Yeah.
And we're like, it is a Gladiator.
Yeah, it is a Gladiator, yeah.
So
you know what's cool about that? The fact that he chopped it. Now, maybe you guys could be the first to snag a 4-door Gladiator and put it on there and be the first to show it off.
it's already in the works.
Oh, there's the big reveal right there.
It's
yeah.
already in the works.
Nice.
So keep an eye out, it's coming. Quick whip around, so the back of this, we're developing a full system at the back here as well. So we want to carry propane tanks, jerry can holders, chainsaw, generator. We're developing that system at the moment. That'll be over here in the next sort of 4 weeks. Rear winch cradle as well, so that's a bolt-in winch cradle. You can see the winch isn't fitted. We didn't get enough time to get that fitted out. Your Dometic fridge on the other side, and then coming around here, you've got your
This
whole
looks familiar,
setup.
yeah.
Very familiar. It's the same as the 2500. Red Arc BMS. You got a deep cycle 135 amp hour AGM battery underneath here. Big pull-out drawer, and the inverter's actually missing. So we didn't get the inverter turned up in time. The 110 volt, obviously.
Either that or somebody took it.
Yeah, well, maybe somebody stole it. So that's it, Codex by Dynatrack, and this is our big launch here at Overland West.
Nice. It looks like you guys had some fun with it too.
We couldn't help ourselves. On the way here this morning, we saw a patch of mud, and with that Hellcat, like
you're like, it's Overland Expo.
It's Overland Expo. Let's go.
Yeah,
it was. We had fun. Cool. It was good.
All right, guys. So there you have it. Now we'll end this video finally. But it's the end of the day. I think it's almost 5 now, and I ended the day perfect with Patriot Campers.
So thanks so much again, man.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Good to see
you. Thank you. And by the way, look, I'm repping Patriot Campers hats.
Awesome.
All right, we're out here. Alright guys, so there you have it. That was my time at the Overland Expo. Woo! 10th anniversary was huge. I didn't even get anywhere near filming all the booths that I wanted to. Just ran out of time, ran out of batteries, ran out of SD cards. Just so much. But so awesome. Bumped into a lot of people, super nice people, stopping me to say hi. Thank you for stopping me and saying hi. Appreciate that. Lets me know you guys are actually watching the videos. And also to all the vendors and the manufacturers, super nice, man. A lot of people reached out to me and said they're going to help me out with future projects, because I told them I'm buying an overlanding rig here pretty soon. So also too, the guys at Alaskan Campers, they invited me to take one of their trucks and campers camping. So I'm going to fly up there and do some camping in their vehicle and do some filming up in Washington. So that'd be cool. Maybe I can meet up with some fellow overlanders up there and go camping, make a little YouTube camping trip up there. Anyway, that's it. Overland Expo is done for me. Let me know what you think about Overland Expo. What was your favorite vehicles? And of course, hit that like button to support my channel. Appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. And like I said, yeah, just leave a comment below and let me know what you think about the Overland Expo in Flagstaff, Arizona. And how do you like to go overlanding? Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.